Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Books and Beers. Today we're going to be reviewing a bunch.
What's up, bro?
Oh, what's up?
Or can I join you for the review?
Yeah, jump in.
Yeah.
So apparently we have a guest appearance, Falcon. Last review of the year, he's going to help me out. So let's start again. Welcome back to another episode of Books and Beers. We want to thank you guys for 17 episodes, for supporting us all throughout this year. It's been exciting starting this YouTube channel and we're looking forward to 2021.
And today, after 17 episodes over 17 weeks, we're going to do a little different review. We're going to be ranking our top 3 books that we read this year, not released in 2020, just that we read in 2020. And we're also going to be reviewing 4 beers that we selected at random. Special thanks to Caro from my job place because she gave me this beer flight in a secret Santa that we did. So, thank you, Caro. Let's get started.
Let's get to drinking. Vamos a la cerveza ya. ¿Cuál es esta? Let's get to drinking. So for our first beer, we have Vaporware. Show it right there, Falcon. Vaporware.
Barney's going to be drinking from the beer flight. I'm going to be drinking from the can.
Because, Corona, we stay safe. By the way, we tested negative. We're in a safe environment, a bubble. Salud.
Cheers.
So Falcon, what's your third best book that you've read in 2020?
So it was a very, very hard thing to do. We're going to get to the end about how many books we read. But in third place, I decided to put Shoe Dog.
Love it.
Which you reviewed.
And I love it because it's my third place too. Love it. Terrible.
So, yeah, I really like Shoe Dog. I think you gave it, I wrote it down, you gave it a 4.3 and you rank it as a read.
I did.
As a read. Definitely agree 100% with that score. Definitely a great book and I love it.
No, yeah, nothing to add there. That was my third book too. My roommate actually read it too and he said it's an amazing book. So that was our third place for 2020.
And by the way, that was a coincidence that we have the same third place. We have our own rankings, which we're gonna get to. But yeah, what do you think of the beer?
You know what? Very light beer, very IPA.
A lot of fruit.
Yeah. It's a good beer. I think I'm gonna give it a 4.3. I really liked the beer.
I agree with that ranking. Awesome. Alright. The next beer that we have is
Haze of the Death.
Haze of the Death.
The can, we actually thought it was gonna be extremely dark due to the can, but as you can see here,
it's not. Turns out that just as books that you can't judge from the cover, same thing applies to beers.
So, cheers. By the way, before drinking, you can see how thick it is. You can't see through it. So let's have it.
Cool. My second book is one that we haven't reviewed yet, but I have a feeling that we're gonna do it soon, and it is How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Okay.
Really important book. Classic, big classic. Spoiler alert, definitely a must read, but we'll get to that when we do the review.
We'll get to it. My second book is actually Intelligent Investor. You can see it right there. I read it over summer. It's 20 chapters. It's very, very thick. I gave it a 4.4, 1 point higher than Shoe Dog. Great book about investing. It has all the fundamentals.
Every single person that likes finance a little bit is gonna buy it. Probably not read it, like myself that have it here. These are the books that I have not read Intelligent Investor. And when we were setting this up, I told Barney, wow, I can't believe you actually read it. But I'm gonna read it soon and it's probably gonna rank in a similar place. Of course.
What do you think about the beer, Falk?
I like the beer, similar too. I think this is also an IPA, a little more bitter. So
double IPA actually.
Double IPA, wow.
Double IPA.
I don't think I ever had a double IPA before. Definitely more bitter, just like the highlight that I did in my last episode.
Okay. What's the score? Give me some score.
4.0.
4.0.
Never ranked him right in the border, but it does make it to the 4s.
Why not 3.9? What makes it a 4?
Because if I go to a brewery, this one will be one that I would choose. Because I do like it has a good flavor. It wouldn't be one that will have more than one. I think it will be like a good one to taste and then that's it.
Okay.
You go to bartender, yo, what else do you have? Oh, okay, cool.
Third beer, German beer, Freigeist Dortmund. Please look on show it. As you can see, another lightish beer, very thick. And after this beer comes the number 1 book, what everyone's waiting for. Cheers. Falcon, what's a winner of them all? What's a GOAT? What's the best book of the year that you've read?
The winner of them all is the book that I do not stop telling my friends to read.
He does not.
It is a book that I have been gifting to people. I already gave 2 copies out and I've offered my friends to give them a copy. It's a book that I have not given to Barney because he owns himself and he hasn't read it yet. And it is Random Walk Down Wall Street. One of my favorite reviews. I literally filmed that episode and I had like 20 minutes of content. No one was gonna see that, so I cut it down to 10 minutes. Definitely.
Yeah, they will. They'll definitely see that.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Definitely a must read. I gave it a 4.7. Highest book I've ever rated, and I think it's worth every single point. What about you?
I can't say anything about that because I haven't read it. I'm planning on reading it, I promise.
Soon.
But for my number one book, actually, Foreshadowing,
is one that we haven't read yet, but I'm feeling that we're going to do it soon, and it is
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
There you go.
This is a book that we always talk about, we always mess around. We see people doing stuff and we look at each other and we're like, yeah, we read that in How to Win Friends, like you shouldn't do that, or you should do that. That's a way to convince someone. How to Win Friends and Influence People, classic, number one review of the year.
And that's a book that we've been mentioning since the first episode that we filmed exactly here.
I ended up liking it. What's the first book you read? How to Influence Friends and Make People. How to Influence Friends and People. How to Make Friends and Influence People. And, yeah.
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
We were saying about how important that is. We haven't given it to you guys because we're planning it really well, but it's gonna come soon. About the beer, I did not like it.
You know what it tastes like?
What is it?
Sprite. No? It's like a soda.
And the weird thing is that every single time I have a beer that I don't like, I feel like it's probably gonna have to do something about the alcohol level being too high.
It's not.
Not the case, 6% compared to the other ones that have. There's one of these that had like a really high one. 8.5.
8.5. And that was amazing.
Yeah, that was really good. And this one I think has something similar. 6%. Yeah. It is something about like a specific extra ingredient that they put, maybe like a little bit too much yeast.
We'll have to look into that. Definitely not a big fan of this one.
Usually gives you a weird aftertaste. I don't like
Weird
it.
aftertaste.
Yeah, like I've done episodes, if I find what that aftertaste is, I'll put it here. If not, nothing.
Figure it out.
Yeah. Cool.
Now for the last beer, we've got the Winter Solstice.
When we were judging the beers by the can, we were thinking that this was going to be the lightest one. Not the case.
Look at that. Definitely not the case.
Not the case at all.
Like a classic Books and Beers episode. 3 light beers, only 1 dark.
Yep. So, as far as reading goes that we have for 2020, so if you guys go and add us on Goodreads, which by the way, we've had a few people that have added us.
Oh, amazing.
Definitely go do that.
I feel famous, alright.
Yeah. We do it for people in the channel, but also like I keep in touch with all my friends with that because I see what they're reading, what they're ranking, which is really cool. I get updates about it. So definitely go to add us. Links are in the description. I had 12 at the beginning of this year, and I thought it was going to be something a little hard. Turns out that it wasn't. I ended up reading 19 books.
Insane.
Yeah.
I actually had 12 books myself too. I had 5 at first because I was starting reading, like I didn't know how it was gonna go.
Quarantine came, and
then I said, you know what, let's push it up one per month. And I did read 12 books. I didn't go over the top like you. Congrats, respect. But I read 12 books. I met my goal. And what's your goal for 2021, Falcon?
So based on 12 books.
By the way, whatever you say is gonna be on camera.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back a year from now, and you're gonna have to live up to it.
Yeah. I've been thinking about it, and after this year, I realized that when I'm really hooked into a book, I can read a book every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Usually, my preferred length for a book is like 250 pages.
Okay.
So if I'm reading like 10, 20 pages a night, I know that I can read a book every 2 weeks. So that will be a 26 book, but to give me some leeway, I'm gonna do it with 25.
That's a nice leeway.
25 books for 2021. What about you?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't think I can read 26 books because I'm graduating over the summer. I might travel. I have to study for my CPA, which I'm taking. But I'm ambitious too, so I want to give myself a solid goal. So I think I'm going to put my goal for 2021. It's all recorded. You can comment on this video, make fun of me if I don't make it. 20 books for 2021.
Yeah. I like it.
You like it?
As far as the beer, definitely very dark. If I had to summarize it, I'd say that it has a lot of coffee. Tastes like a lot of coffee.
Yeah, it tastes like malt, like malty.
Yeah.
We have a Venezuelan drink, Malta. It's basically beer without alcohol, and it's the same color, and it tastes the same.
Yeah, no, and one of the few dark beers that we've done, it was the one that I did with the Communist Manifesto episode.
Oh yeah.
Dunkel Sturgeon, something like that, like a German beer, and it was the same thing, like very malty, very very dark. It was really good.
Score?
I'll give it 4.1 because different than the one that I gave it a 4. I would have more than 1 with this one because I do like it. It's very different, but I like it.
I'm not a big dark beer fan. I don't think I can give a dark beer anything above a 4.0 unless it's really good. So personally, I give it a 3.5, but it's just because I don't like malt. I'm not a big fan of malt.
Well, another goal for 2020 is reading a book about beer.
Reading a book about beer, to be able to review beers and say
it's-
something else besides it's hop beer. It's, you know.
Yeah. So we're currently at 67 subscribers.
66 actually.
66.
66. We have 3 days left in the year. Guys, we need 4 subscribers for 70 subscribers. Tell your moms, dads, dogs, uncles. Let's get to 70 subscribers. We only have 4 left. If you haven't subscribed, please do so we can get to 70 before 2021 and we can start on the right path.
Yeah. A lot of people are really impressed about how many episodes we've done, how many books and beers we've reviewed. I don't think we expected it to go this long, not 17 weeks, but we've definitely gained some traction. We've definitely been posting good videos and good things on Instagram. So definitely go follow us there.
And to be honest with you, I think we're having a lot of fun. We're learning a lot, and we're going to keep doing this 2021 and hopefully a lot more years.
And see where it takes us.
You want to close out my video?
Yeah. As always, thank you guys so much for posting. This is officially the last review of the year, but we'll be back every single Wednesday, so post it there. If you guys want to get the books yourself, you can see the links in the description. Some technical difficulties. You can get the links in the description to get it yourself, as well as our Goodreads. Add us there, and stay tuned. Videos every single Wednesday. We have a lot of cool things planned for 2021, especially at the start. So go check us out on Instagram because we're going to be announcing it there. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Subscribe. Happy New Year's. Welcome back to another episode of Books and Beers. I'm your host, Barney.